Hi friends, a very warm welcome to each and everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and deciding to watch. We are going to make today this crochet beaded bracelet. Okay, it's a very easy, very beautiful one and super cute. So I hope you enjoy making this one, and I'll show you each and everything. I'll teach you how to use the closure, or if you want to make one without the closure, I will give you details in the video. And this is a very beautiful, very easy bracelet, and it's crochet. So I hope you like it and you enjoy it. So let's get started and see what we are going to need. Okay, so for making the bracelet, we are going to need the beads. Okay, so these are the beads. I have already strung them. So you will need these beads already put for the string or for the yarn, the thinnest weight you can get. Okay, or if you're using bigger beads, you will use any yarn whichever you like. So you will need multiple of 3. So any size you're doing, you will need 3 beads each for increasing the size. Okay, so this is the beads. Then you will need 2 jump rings like this and 1 lobster claw if you're using it. Okay, and then I'm going to use today 2.5 mm hook. Okay, you will need little glue. It is B6000 just to make sure that it doesn't come undone, and scissor. Okay, now with all these things ready, let's get started. Okay, so we are going to start by making a slip knot, placing the hook on the loop, placing the loop on the hook. Okay, then I'm going to take one of my jump ring. Okay, and then just going to place it on the hook and make my first chain, going through it in this way. Okay, so that it is over there stuck. Then I'm going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the jump ring is over here. So now it's nice and steady inside. Okay, now if you're not using this jump ring, you will chain 8, okay, or 10 according how you want the tie to be. This will be the tying area, so you can increase as much as you need. Okay, now after making 6 chain, we are going to grab our beads little by little. We are going to bring them down. Okay, now I'm going to take 3 beads here. Okay, and holding them in this way, I'm going to make a chain. Okay, in this way, and then trying to tighten it as much as I can. Not very tight. Okay, just trying to pull and making it tight. So here's our one section done. Now we are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now if you want your distance between these two to be less, you can chain 3 or chain 4. Okay, now I'm going to grab my next 3 beads. Okay, and it will be same. I'm just going to keep them loose and then chain first, make the chain. Okay, and then try to tighten them up slowly by slowly by pulling the loops here. and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then I grab my next 3, make the chain first, okay, and then tighten it by putting the loops in this way, and then we do chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the beads down, 3 beads at a time, and chain this way, and then make it tight as you want, and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what we are going to make. See, isn't it looking beautiful? You can take any yarn, okay, you can take this glitter yarn or you can take the matching yarn, okay. I am using the mercerized thread, so you can take any one which you like. So you're just going to measure it in this way on your wrist, okay, and then you're going to go all the way around till you get the enough length for your bracelet, okay, whichever length you like. So I'm going to continue mine and I'll tell you how many beads I did for my size, okay. So you continue yours. So it is 3 beads at a time, chain 5 in between, okay. So continue. I will see you soon. Okay, so here I have finished. I have 8 sections of 3 beads each, okay. So after you finish, you can always measure it, okay, on your hand how long you want. Once you finish, then you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, and then we are going to use the last this lobster and the herb. We are going to put it inside and just going to chain 1. Make sure that the lobster the jump ring is between the chain, okay. So it is locked in there. Chain 1, pull the yarn high, okay, just cut the yarn, pull it out, cinch it tight, okay, and now we are just going to secure it, okay. Now before securing it, you just make sure that it is the right and correct number and it is fitting you in a nice way, okay. Just make sure that it fits you nicely in this way, okay. Now if you are not using this, you will need to make a longer chain at the side, okay, both the side, so that you can use them as a tie-up, okay, for tying. If you are using with me this loops for making the tie-up, you're going to use it like this, okay. Now we are going to wrap it around here and make some knots for securing it, okay. At the bottom here I put one knot here, just tighten it up. I'm going to make sure the fold of this jump ring is inside here, okay. Now you can just make in this way and pull it tight, to tighten it. And you're going to allow it to let it dry, and once it is dried, our beautiful bracelet is ready. If you want, you can make it as long as you need and make a necklace out of it. Isn't it beautiful? Also, so I hope you enjoyed making this bracelet. Okay, the beautiful one. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful bracelet, and hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye. Bye friends.